So I was talking with a good buddy of mine who's a real estate agent the other day, and we were talking about what are some really good ways that you can follow up with a listing client or a potential listing client after the listing appointment, assuming that you don't get the listing at the appointment, which we'd all like to say happens every time, but the reality is it doesn't. And if you're pushing that hard for it to happen every time, you're probably losing some clients that you could get, because some people are just going to want to have their process and you need to allow them to have that. So what are some creative ways that we can follow up with a listing after the appointment? I'm going to share all that in the video, and specifically 7 things that you can do to really help win that listing after the appointment. Hi, I'm Mikesh, and on this channel, I share proven tools and strategies that I use to grow and scale my real estate business and become a top producer in my market. All right, so in this video, I'm gonna share 7 specific things that you can do to win a listing after the appointment. And I would actually recommend that you build a campaign out with either these 7 things or 7 things that you come up with on your own, so that you're following up with that listing after the appointment once a day, every day for 7 days, but that you have a specific intentionality around what is it that you're gonna offer or do to them for them in these different follow-up attempts. Number 1, super simple and easy, but very meaningful to the seller. You call them the next morning, the very next morning, like the first call that you make, and you just thank them again for them bringing you into their home and sharing their goals with you around selling their home, and how excited you are and how you keep thinking about different ways that you want to market the home and how much you want to represent them in the sale and help them accomplish their goals. That one meaningful message makes you human and makes you real with them and not just a salesperson, and it goes a long way. Number 2, set up an MLS search for anything that would be relative to their property. So area, price point, features. You want to know if anything new comes on the market, or anything that's on the market goes under contract, anything that's on the market sells. You want that data, because all of that data and information could affect their list price, the value that they're ultimately going to get out of their home, and you want to be able to communicate that to them. So set up that search, make sure that you're notified immediately. Don't send it to them, make sure you're notified immediately so that you have a reason to call them and follow up with them. Number 3, if you have a database, which I'm assuming many of you do and you should, do a reverse prospect amongst everybody in your database. So if you're generating buyer leads, like who in that database might be a good fit for their property? If you can articulate and show them, hey, I got this huge database that I've been building for years, and I got, this many clients that are a potential fit for your home, and I can't wait to market and share this home, and as soon as we know if it's coming soon, to these people to start finding a fit for your property before it even hits the market. Number 4, offer to get a contractor over there. In most cases, there's situations or there's things with the home that could either be updated, maybe something that needs repair, and they pointed out to you when you were walking around the home. Even very new homes, a couple years old, I find a lot of times they're like, oh, we need to repair this and we just haven't done it. So offer to get a contractor or a handyman out there to actually identify those items that need to be updated or repaired and put an estimate to it. Doesn't mean they have to do it, they're not committed to anything, but you'll have that so that if they are ready to move forward with that repair, they know what it is, there's clarity around that. Or if they're not gonna do it, at least when a buyer comes through, you can communicate that you've already got that issue addressed and you have a quote and you can share with them what it is. Because what I find is that most time the buyers overestimate what they think things are gonna cost. So if you have the concrete data there and you can show a quality repair for a good price, you can communicate to them when that's time. It's also just showing that you're being proactive with your seller about anything and everything that would come up. Number 5, send them a list of your team. Send them your quality people that could do, handyman work, that could do painting, that could do cleaning, that could do contracting. Anybody that they would need in order to maximize the sale of their home, go ahead and send them that list up front. Show them the value, show them that you have people at the ready that can help them, and you can be a good catalyst for them achieving all of their goals with the sale of this property. Number 6, I love this one. Offer to take them out and actually go tour the competing homes that are on the market. I use this strategy a lot when I feel like I need to get the house at a certain price and the sellers want to get a different price and we're not meeting eye to eye on that. One of the strategies you can do is say, hey, well, why don't we go out and tour our competition before we lock in on a price? Make sure that you guys see, feel firsthand what the competing properties are gonna look like and feel like that the buyers are gonna also be looking at, and then let's circle back around and come up with that price together. But this is also a great strategy if you're waiting on, hearing back, and trying to get the listing. Offer to get face-to-face with them again, and this is a real value add to go see competing properties in the marketplace to make sure that they know how well they're gonna be positioned when you market their property. And lastly, number 7, send them testimonials of clients that they would relate to. And by relate to, this could be, people that you just generally think they would connect with, or people that had a property just like theirs, maybe were in the same neighborhood as theirs. And here's the cherry on top. If you've got the relationship with your past client and you can get your past client to pull their cell phone out and shoot a quick video and say, hey, I loved working with so-and-so, they were great, they helped me sell my home, and they can shoot a quick video and text it to you, and then you can text that to the potential seller client, that is like gold. Because at the end of the day, one of the things they're asking themselves is like, is this the person that I should go with? Is this the person that I can trust to, help me sell my home to get the most value out of it? That's what they're going through. That's their inner dialogue. So if you can send them a testimonial video, they say a picture's worth 1,000 words. Well, a video's worth 10,000 words. And you can text that to them. That is the cherry on top. So these are, hopefully these are some great creative ways to get you thinking. And hopefully if you don't already have one, you'll build out a follow-up plan that's super value added. Don't be one of these agents that's checking in. Nobody wants a checker in or honor. They don't want to feel that. They know you want their listing. They know that's how you make money. You don't need to call them up and say, hey, just checking in to see how it's going. I'm here for you if you need me. That's a waste of your time and their time. But follow up with real value. Seek to add value and seek to answer the questions that are already happening in their inner dialogue. And you'll go a lot further with your follow-up and you'll win many, many more listings after the listing appointment. Hope this was helpful for you. If it was, go ahead and click like and subscribe, and I'll be sure to share more content just like this with you in the future.